Would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course, ma'am. So this is Pravesh here from Madhya Pradesh, and if I talk about my education, I'm doing master in cloud computing. A part of that, I'm preparing for the CGL examination, and
Okay.
I belong from simple and middle class family member, and we have two brother, one sister, and myself. Overall, six family member.
Okay. Very nice to hear from you. And Pravesh, if I ask you, when did you start learning English, and what
Okay.
was the motivation behind that?
Okay, as you know, ma'am, I belong from destitute part of Madhya Pradesh. So over there, it's very hard to find out English speaker. And I'm from computer science, so it's very mandatory if you are aware of English and if you know the communication skill very well, then you can get job easily. So that's why the very time when I was in my first year, so my some friend they suggested me, they were telling me if you learn English very well and if you enhance your communication skill then you can get job easily and once incident if I can I share ma'am one incident what was happening with me actually first day when I realized now I have to learn English at any cost so I went one coaching center so over there it was my first day so there were 11 girls and they were laughing at me because my English was not too good it was like a hostel okay it was very weird like very awkward I was
Hmm.
unable to make a single sentence. So they were laughing at me. Then I intended the very time I would like to learn English at any cost, better than you all. I don't know how it will happen, but if I work with my full dedication and if I follow consistency, then of course this is piece of cake for you, and I'm going to achieve this language.
Yes, and as we all know that consistency really matter. If you want to learn any skill, so if you are consistent over a period of time, we can get improved at that skill and we become, master at that skill as well after some time. So yes,
You know,
everything takes time.
of course. You know,
Yes.
ma'am, what used to happen with me when I was not good in English. Right now, I'm also working to improve my communication skill. So the very time whenever I communicate with any random guy, my mind goes blank. So the very time I think there is something is missing. Why I'm not achieving what I really need to achieve? Then my elder brother, he used to
Mm.
support me. Every beginning start from zero. Don't hesitate because we are not perfect. Nobody is 100% perfect in this world. Everybody has a
Right.
weakness. For example, my elder brother has, my mom has, my father has. Everybody has a
Mm.
weakness, but it depends on
Yes.
you. If you are learning something from your past mistake that you made, then you are on the right way. So literally, my family member they supports me. They support me every single day.
Okay. And really nice to hear from you that your family member, your brothers support you and guide you very well. That those who are a very good speaker, they also started from the, very scratch and they also maintain the consistency. They practice regularly. So in this way, they become fluent at this language. So yes, definitely you are also improving. You are also, nowadays, you are also, able to express your thought in English very well.
And
So
I
because of
forgot.
consistency,
You know,
because
ma'am,
of
I
supportness
watched
of
you.
your family, good
I watched
guidance.
some. Yeah, you're right, man. I watch your videos on the YouTube channel, so I have I include myself in the habit of listening because my father and my mom they are not aware of English, but whatever
Mm.
they tell me, they have experience about the life. So they were telling me
Right.
if you become a good listener, then of course you can become a good speaker.
Yes, and it is also said that if you want to become a good speaker, so first you need to be a good listener as well.
And I forgot to describe about sorry, ma'am, I didn't ask. So would you like to mention a brief introduction about yourself for just I know about you, but
Yes, yes,
just for
definitely.
if
Yes,
you are
definitely. And as you know, Pravesh, my name is Swati, and I'm from a very beautiful place, Jammu and Kashmir. I'm a homemaker, mother of one child. Talking about my hobbies, I love reading, listening to music, watching movie, playing badminton, and apart from this, I also likes to have this type of conversation with different people from different part of my country, and I also learn from them as well. And recently, I also started teaching to the beginner level people in
oh,
English. So nowadays, I'm also enjoying teaching while teaching them, and as well as learning from them.
so
So
ma'am,
this is
how
a
do you
short intro of
handle
mine.
these all kind of things? It's very hard for you. How are you doing, ma'am? These all things.
Yes, yes, it is also hard, but we have to manage the time. you know, because as a homemaker, as a mother, so we definitely, have to manage the time. If we try to manage the time, that time we can do everything. So I was also like you know, 1 year ago, I was not able to speak in English, and even I know English, I understand English, but never ever try to speak. So I also maintain the consistency. I also practice a lot, listen a lot, and shadowing practice. So many practices I did, and now I can, feel like proud on myself that today, because of that consistency, because of those practices, today I'm also helping the beginner level people to enhance their communication skills at this language. So yes,
Yeah,
you can do if you have a burning desire. So you can learn
of course.
anything, I think.
You
So
nailed
yes,
it, man. Because now I can see the conspicuous result in front of me. Like many people, they have desired to learn this language, but the main problem, they don't take rigorous action. First of all,
Mm.
whatever we want to do, so we have to take the action. Many people,
Right.
they use their time just thinking, like I have to do it, I have to do it at any cost. But that
Yes.
day never come. That day never
Mm.
comes. So, but you nailed it. That's really admirable for you, ma'am. I hope you see the Dehati madam on the YouTube channel. I really
Yes.
like his behavior. I mean, her
Mm.
behavior, and she makes a really amazing video. And this is the
Yes. We are
inspiration
actually
for
taking
many
inspiration
humans.
from her as well
Yeah,
because
and we are doing the same things. It's
yes,
make
because she was facing a lot of problem, but despite problem, she, maintained herself and practiced a lot, and she also shared her journey. How did she start, and how did he get this confidence in this language? So yes, I'm also one of follower of her, and I also take inspiration from her as well.
and
Yes.
ma'am, when did you realize now I have to learn this language? And what was the reason you are now in front of me? You are speaking English literally in an amazing way.
Okay, so you are asking what was the motivation behind that
Yeah,
to
yeah,
learn
yeah.
this language?
Yeah, now you are in front
Okay.
of me.
Mhm.
We are
So,
talking to each other.
Pravesh, I had a burning desire to speak this language since my, school time when I was in third or fourth standard. Whenever I saw anybody to speak in English, like even one sentence, I was very fascinated by them, how they speak, how they spoke in English that time. So that time I also didn't know the right method to speak in English. I was just into reading, even I was not able to that time not getting any kind of environment where I can listen because as you know in my time there was no social media,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we are just into our books or into our subject. We are just cramming the grammar or memorizing the sentence, but not able to speak. We are just consuming the input and not able to output. So it was one of the problem that I have faced. But 1 year ago, I have saw some YouTuber those who were conversing with each other in English. So I got to know that if
Like how the situation is happening, how many circumstances you are going through, does not matter. If you are very honest with your dream and whatever you want, I believe, ma'am, like once you decide something with your whole dedication, then the whole universe, it help us to grow, to achieve
yes,
it.
yes. Yes, definitely, I agree with you. So, Pravesh, if I ask you, we often talk about fluency. So, Pravesh, what does fluency means to you?
If you are able to describe your thought, feel free, and there's no any kind of confusion, then of course I can say this is I understand the meaning of fluency.
Yes, fluency
Yeah,
means to
and main
speak
thing,
smoothly, and there is a less, I think, mistake while speaking in English.
and ma'am,
Okay, so,
for
mm,
example, now we are having conversation to each other. So you have experience, okay? So like, how much experience do you have? So what we need to avoid in the random conversation with a random guy.
mm,
As we can see, many people they just they like to speak as a robot. Whatever they prepare, they like to speak. Why we
mm,
cannot speak spontaneously? Why we cannot ask the question what's going on? For example, now we are talking, so now what's going on in your mind and how are you managing these kind of things? And of course we
mm,
make many mistakes, so what did you learn from your mistakes and what extra things we can do to achieve this
mm,
language? And we also know that this is not piece of cake to achieve within, as you can see, 30 दिन में English सीखें whatever. So really ma'am, it's
yes,
not possible to learn this language within 30 days. We have to do the
yes,
hard work, we have to burn the
mm,
midnight oil for this.
Yes, and
So
it's a journey, it's a process. It's not a sprint race, it's a marathon. You have to, practice every single day. It takes time if you want to be fluent at this language. So, Pravesh, one more question if I ask you, what does confidence in English means to you?
the confidence English means for me. Okay,
Confidence
for
in
example,
English.
okay.
Confidence in English means to
First
you.
of all, I like to say, ma'am, why, like when I feel confident, whenever I
Mm,
prepare something, for example,
mm,
if I prepared some vocabulary, okay,
mm,
vocabulary which is new for me, and when I go for speak, then I forgot. So that I
mm,
was in that kinds of habit. So what I extra do, whenever
mm,
I learn any kind of vocabulary, then I include myself. Okay, so when I
mm,
include when I prepare any kind of vocabulary, then I include my own story. So when I
mm.
create my own story, then the story I mean I do not forget shortly. So of course I feel very confident whenever I share. For example, if I share any new vocabulary and you are not aware of, then you feel wow, he has something special. I need to remember this vocabulary, and of course
Yes,
I can repeat the same vocabulary in another conversation. It can embellish you, and of course you feel
yes,
very confident. And without hard work and without your experience, you cannot feel like you are confident. You have to apply
yes,
your hard work. You have to work properly. If you work properly, then you can see the proper result. Then you can
yes.
speak freely. If there is no any kinds of lack of confidence, if there is no any kinds of confusion, as I mentioned already, I know I mentioned this,
Mm,
even I'm saying, without
mm,
clear your doubt, without knowing the basic knowledge of English language, okay, you cannot build your confidence. Every single things matter. Then of course we can speak feel free. So you cannot think about the person whatever you are thinking about me. You can just think
yes.
about you. Yes, I have to do it at any cost. I have to give my 100%. Does not matter if I'm making mistakes. I have to learn
Mm,
something from my mistakes. Yeah, so according to
yes.
me, I can say if I am uh, like if I done something in a right way,
Mm.
then I can see the proper result.
Yes, definitely. I agree with you that confidence means when we speak, when we believe in ourselves and speak whatever we have in our mind without worrying too much of making mistake. So yes, definitely. If you are confident means you have believe in yourself, you have believe in your thought, and you try to express your thought in English. Even I can make mistake, but you are not, letting you stop because of making mistake because
Yeah,
you have a confidence in yourself.
I
Okay,
believe
nice.
one thing, ma'am. You know
Nicely
what?
explained.
I believe
Hmm.
I have some motto that I follow every single day.
Hmm.
I intended nobody going to help me. Whatever I have to do, I have to do my own self. Then why I need to wait for somebody arrival? Nobody going to help you. You have to do it by yourself. Somebody else, if you think very well yourself, then you are going to change the world. You are going to change yourself.
Hmm. So, Pravesh, do you feel shy while speaking English, and or what type of the steps you take that time?
Okay. As I mentioned, I'm preparing for the CGL examination. So I
Hmm.
hope you are aware of CGL. So it's very
Yes,
mandatory to
very aware.
learn. Yeah, it's very mandatory to learn grammar and advanced vocabulary. If you are unable to learn this vocabulary, you cannot crack the examination. So it is
Hmm.
helping me a lot. For example, if I learn some vocabulary, so man, how it is working for me. I am killing
Hmm.
two birds with one stone. For example, I'm memorizing the grammar rule in my mind, and during the grammar rule, like it's the is going on in my mind, and I am prepared. I am doing practice. I am speaking in front of anybody. Okay, I have some
Hmm.
application, for example, episode and PRUP and is fluency. So over there,
Hmm.
I do the same things. So I cannot say instead of going on the social media, I
Hmm.
prefer to my time for speaking. Of course, it's working me as a like killing one stone with two words. It's working.
Hmm. Okay, very nice. And Pravesh, do you have a YouTube channel?
It's not like you. I have only 77 subscriber. I just initiated approximately 4 to 5 months ago. I decided why I cannot make my YouTube channel. I know I am not good at all, but of course, if I follow
No, you are very
consistently.
good at this language, so you just have a doubt. So, are you uploading conversation video there or
Yeah,
something
I
else?
had a conversation, ma'am. I hope you are aware of Niyati, ma'am. She's from Rajasthan, maybe. I forgot. Niyati English
Yes.
Express.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes. I
she
know
gave me,
her.
yeah, she gave me chance to have a cordial conversation with her. So yeah, I learned a lot of things from her, and her nature is
Mm.
very good. And what I can say
Yes.
extra, of course, you are aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had.
Okay.
And a part
So
of
are
her.
you nowadays uploading videos or not?
Yeah, nowadays I'm working. I'm uploading.
Okay.
A couple of days back, I
Okay.
uploaded
Great.
one video, and I
Mm-hmm.
got approximately 500 views on my short video, and some video got
Mm-hmm.
1K maybe. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
You know,
working on it.
sometimes English. So actually we are learning. It's not about how much subscriber we are gaining or how much
No,
view
no,
we
no.
are gaining. I'm just
Yeah,
nowadays, I'm also not getting any views or, so much views. But I know because of these conversation, because of this type of video, actually I am improving day by day. So nowadays,
yeah,
I just, my motto is to improve myself only.
yeah.
Yes.
I watch your
So you're
videos.
also doing great. Yes.
Yeah, I learn many things. I learn many vocabulary. You know, ma'am, I have one habit. I am not a person who feels shy. Like if I make mistake, then I directly ask. If any vocab sounds unique for me, then I directly ask. Could you tell me what the means of this? So this is helping me.
Ever felt like giving up while learning this language and what helped you to continue that time?
Yeah, could you repeat your question?
I'm asking, have you ever felt like giving up? Speaking in
Giving
English.
up.
Sometimes we felt
Mm,
demotivated. So that
yeah,
time
it
we just
happened.
felt like, okay, let's give it up. So what
It's
helped you to continue or maintain the consistency?
it's happened many times with me. As you know, we are a human being, making mistake. This is naturally. But as I mentioned, my elder brother, he supports me every single day, no matter if you are unable to make. If you want to
Mm,
become a 1% person, then you have to apply many effort, you have to apply rigorous effort, you have to face fell down. Once you decided, if everything is clear in your mind, if you know your roadmap very well, and you accept this,
mm,
I have to fail down every time, I have to fail down. If you are ready for this already, then of course you are going to achieve this language. You have to make a specific mindset. First of all, your mindset, it's
mm.
really matter, man. Our mindset, it's
Yes.
really matter.
Because we all know that it's a kind of journey.
Like a motto, because I have to
Mm,
crack this exam CGL. So my first
mm,
priority that I gave, just learning this, achieve this exam. Because as you know, ma'am, if you don't have any kinds of identity, then nobody going to give you respect. The society, they
yes.
will not
Mm,
accept you. You have to prove yourself, like who are you.
mm,
They are going to
yes.
recognize you not according to your word, they are going to recognize you, your work, your
Mm,
action that you are taking, that you took in the past, and it's going to decide who are
yes.
you.
Yes, and if we are aware, if we have knowledge, and if we want to do something, so we have to maintain the consistency. We have to be very disciplined. We should be believe in ourselves. So every person can achieve anything in their life if they believe in their self, if they know the roadmap, if they try to, are ready to walk on that roadmap. So yes, everything. If you want to achieve any success, so you should be sacrifice so many things in that.
Of course,
So
ma'am.
you
If
are
you are not,
aware of
yeah,
that, I think.
you're right.
Hmm.
If you are not self-aware person, you are working blindly, then of course you can say you are foolish. You are like what we can say, robot. You are working like a robot. So
Hmm.
self-awareness, it's
Yes,
also matter, man.
yes, self-awareness is really matter. So Pravesh,
Yeah.
if you get only 30 minutes, if I ask you in a day, so how will you practice your English within 30
Uh, if
minutes?
I get if I get 30 minutes for enhancing my knowledge, then I like to ask people mindset, like what's going on in your mind, and if you were like this, so what you can do. And of course, I notice every single points. First of all, I consider myself as a good speaker, then something else. So every
Hmm.
single day, like the past mistake that I made, I'm not gonna repeat it. I
Hmm.
observe myself, I analyze myself, like what I did, and what extra things I can apply. Then, of course, I'm going to achieve this language shortly. And how much extra effort I can apply to be a more confident, to learn communication skill, many things. And
Hmm.
nowadays, I am working philosophy. Like now, some
Okay.
facts about philosophy and psychology. I really love it.
Hmm.
Whenever I read psychology fact, like I
Hmm.
feel I'm alive and kicking. I'm over the moon because we can, read the people mind. Of course,
Yes, psychology
whenever
means you are understanding the behavior, their mindset, how they work, why they are reacting like that, why they are achieving. Some people are achieves so